Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 rein stops on the ground. So really, more than anything on the ground, is they're just really big neck flexions that bring them to a halt. The two big aims of this is we want them to bend and give, to stop all 4 feet and then go light on the rein. In this case, it's going to be the lead rope. I start them like this because then it makes more sense when I do it on the bridle from the ground, and then it makes more sense when I do it under saddle. So it really is just a foundational thing that gets built into something else. Under saddle, or 1 rein stop for me is always a 4-point process, and it has a lot of uses. It's not just an emergency brake, which is why it's something I teach all my horses. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them to walk out on a circle around me. Doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be lunging. I can lead him like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine where my knee is and where my hip would be if I was riding, and I'm going to bring the rein back to my knee and then up to the hip. And what I want from him is exactly that, is to stop all 4 feet and then go soft in the rein. And so going the other way, it's going to be around in a circle. So my rein is going to go back to where my knee would be and then up to where my hip would be. And it's always the outside of the hip. And the most important things to look for is that those 4 feet stop, that he's flexed all the way through his body, not just in his neck, and that he goes soft on this rein. This rein, he can't be leaning on the rein. So around we go. And then it's up to where the knee would be, and then right here at the back of the saddle where my hip would be. And when that rein goes really soft, that's when I'm going to release it. So the point of this is to create relaxation. Later on when we do it on the bridle, it does a lot more. It does a lot of relaxation. It teaches them to focus on you. So every time you move in the saddle, you've got a horse that stops and engages with you and starts focusing. It also helps with softening them in the mouth and softening them through their back, getting their inside hind leg underneath them and pushing from the outside. So it's a really, really useful exercise under saddle that has a hell of a lot of benefits. It's not just an emergency stop. And that's the 1 rein stop.